I swear this has been the longest week ever in recorded history. Like, ever. So, I have been doing Uber Eats for about a month now. I haven't been doing it consistently, but my hair's a little bit of a mess. But I've done it enough to know that I like it. The only thing I don't like is that it's not in my area, so I have to drive 30 minutes down the road to be able to be in the Uber Eats area. I can understand why it's not in my area. I'm basically surrounded by... I don't want to insult people. Well, I always want to insult people, but... I want to say I'm in the country. Let's just put it that way. And when I drive about 30 minutes in either direction, I'm in a city. So about 30 minutes away is where I can connect to Uber Eats. I have had more success over the weekends. The weekdays, I haven't done a Friday yet, so I'm gonna try to do a Friday today. But I've done midweek days and I've done weekends. I've had success on weekends. It is literally back to back to back to back to back to where I had to stop and go to the bathroom before I picked up the order at one of my places. The weekdays, midweek days were a little bit slower. I did go a few minutes without a ping. But I had been wanting to try Fridays just to see how it is. The only thing that aggravates me is the traffic. Of course, but that's the reason why this is in the area where it's at. Because I used to live in that area. Just to drive 3 miles would take you 15 minutes. Sometimes I would have rather paid for someone to bring me food rather than have to go drive to the place myself. So I get it, but sometimes that traffic is just horrible. But I'm gonna try the weekend. It's super simple. I thought I was gonna mess up. It's idiot proof, basically. The app is simple to understand, at least that part of it, at least getting the pings. Navigating through the actual app itself is a little tricky, but once you go online and if you just focus on being ready to accept orders and get from point A to point B to point C, it's real easy. Uber navigation fucked me up a couple of times, and I switched it over to Google, which I've never really had an issue with Google. Explained to me how I had to pick up an order. It was this huge, well, it wasn't huge, it was a rather big strip mall. I literally picked up an order one end of the strip mall to take it to the other side of the fucking strip mall. And Uber Eats just fucked up my drive time, I guess, because it took me on a main road and then it made me do like a U-turn like 2 miles down the road. It was crazy. So I switched over to the Google navigation. I have heard that Uber navigation does kind of mess up a little bit. So obviously the pay isn't, you're not going to get rich off of this unless you're fucking busting your ass for the entire 12 hours a day. But it's fun money. We're in the process of a debt-free journey. So every little bit helps. I have heard mixed reviews on tips. I haven't received extraordinary tips. I've received $2 tips here and there. Nothing, too crazy, but at the end of the day, I'll fucking take $2 over nothing. Let me see. But overall, it's nice that I can go work when I want. how long I want, dress, what I want, and stay out as long as I want. So it's nice that you have that freedom. So I love being able to make my own choices. So it is a nice little side gigs. I know some people have turned it into their full-time gig. Good for you. Go ahead and make your money. Right now is staying a side gig for me. I don't have the patience to sit in traffic for 8 hours. I just don't. Especially in the area where I'm at. I could really probably just go like 2-3 hours tops, and then I'm done. Yes, done is a feeling, people. Done is a feeling. But that was just a quick review on Uber Eats. I haven't had a horrible experience with it yet. I have heard horror stories. So far so good. Knock on wood. I don't have wood here, but just knock on. Cardboard counts, right? Knock on cardboard. But that was my quick review. I may do another one Friday about tonight just to let you know how it went on Friday nights. I don't want to stay out too late. I normally just do like till 8 or until it starts getting dark, just because, yeah, that's self-explanatory there. I leave my rings at home. My wedding ring and my engagement ring I leave at home. I don't wear jewelry. I do keep these earrings on just because I feel like I need earrings. These aren't have any sentimental value to me. So I always take precaution. I have shit in my car for extra precaution. But so far, no big. Everyone seems to be cool and laid back and just completely chill. I haven't had an issue with any of the customers yet, or finding the place other than that one crazy strip mall ordeal. And I think it was because Uber was also fucking confused as to why you would order from one side of the strip mall and have it delivered to the other instead of walking your fat ass over there. But anyways, that is all I have to say. So far, it's been okay. I haven't had issues other than the tipping and, but it is what it is. So, happy Friday, y'all.